Welcome to Veggie Fest 2025. My name is Ashna Taneja and I'm a volunteer here at the Veggie Fest. I am joined today by our esteemed guest, Dr. Saraswati Sukumar. Dr. Saraswati Sukumar, welcome.
Thank you.
The viewers who are listening to us right now, they would love to know more about your expertise and what you do and how that influences your daily life. So could you please tell us more about it?
So I really lead a very exciting life.
Yeah.
The research is exciting because it affects lives. All of our research is geared towards early detection of breast, colon, cervical, and prostate cancer. So we have a number of cancers that have a large impact on people all over the world.
Yeah.
Most particularly affected are those that live in the low and middle income countries.
Right.
Because unlike us in the US, they don't have the facilities that with which they could detect the cancer very early.
Right.
Because early detection is key to curing that cancer.
Right.
So people who have their cancers detected early can live out their entire lifetime quite safely. But those that get detected later and later have complications in health. Sometimes the treatment doesn't work, and then it is fatal.
Right, absolutely. That's a very important point, early detection. And that reminds me that you developed, in your talk today, you mentioned about some devices that you helped develop for early detection. It was rapid testing. Can you tell us more about that, please?
Yeah, that's a very exciting part of our laboratory because now we're not just researching in the lab, but we're taking that research to affect the lives of the people around the world. So we are collaborating with a company in California and using small cartridges that's just about this big. You can put the body fluid into it, which is a source of DNA.
Right.
And that DNA is analyzed in that cartridge within 3 hours, and then it spits out the answer. So this is a device that anybody in the low and middle income countries can use very successfully. There is no need for any expertise. So all of the expertise that we have simplified to an extent that they can use it very easily.
You research a lot in your lab. Is there anything exciting that you're working on that people could benefit from, or a few things you might have learned along the way that people can learn from?
Yes, and again, stating the obvious. If you detect the cancer early, you can treat it. When we go to places like South Africa, where much of my research is being done right now, you find that women are walking in with lumps that are as big as marbles or even as big as a lemon in their breast. And so that is very, very late. So what we are doing is to use the fluid from those lumps and putting it into this cartridge and testing how accurate is our cartridge. So by the end of this year, we would have collected 720 specimens from these women. So we will find out in a very non-partial way whether our test is working or not. So these are called validation tests. And the success of this test, a lot rests on it right now. And we're very excited to learn what we learned from this whole thing.
Yeah, that's very important work you're doing. So I hope that that goes further and it helps a lot of people. How do you get the messaging out about this research? You travel, you meet with people?
That's right. So we go to conferences, and anything new that we discover, we speak about it. And really, this research has met with great enthusiasm by all the scientific community. First of all, the methods that we are using are cutting edge. We look at altered genes between the normal and the cancer. And when we test just for those genes, we are able to tell them apart very well. So if our test is more than 90% accurate, then this test will go into production by the company.
That is fantastic. Now, you talked so wonderfully about preventative measures regarding cancer during your talk earlier. I'm wondering what other tips and tricks or advice do you give to people who come to you they can incorporate in their daily life that could help with cancer prevention?
Right. So first thing I tell them is get to know your own body.
Yeah.
Because we ourselves can detect a large number of cancers just by being suspicious about symptoms that you have not experienced before.
Yeah.
If you have constipation that lasts for days, find out.
Right.
Why am I having this? And don't listen to the doctor who says, oh, just take something and it'll be all right. If it continues, persist.
Be curious.
Say it's not going. Why is this happening? Or if you have an upset stomach all the time, same thing.
Right.
So what is it I'm saying? I'm saying be in tune with your body, with your whole body.
Yeah.
Only you know it best.
Right.
And so find out, are the breasts showing any abnormalities? Is your digestion showing any abnormalities? Are you having pain in your abdomen? Is your abdomen growing?
Right.
We had one of our satsangis who I could see obviously that the abdomen was increasing in size. And I kept saying, she says, well, I have some GI problems and so on. Very sadly, that was ovarian cancer.
Oh,
and it was increasing because fluid was building up in her belly.
Right.
And caught early, maybe she could have stood a chance of being cured.
Yeah, it's early detection is very important, but like you mentioned, curiosity about your own self and body and being self-aware definitely helps, because nobody knows it better than you do.
Amazing.
I am wondering, there's so many people here today that are just starting their vegetarian journey. They're not vegetarian. This is their day one for taking that challenge. What would you recommend to them, or can you give them an advice that's going to stay with them and help them in their journey?
Yes. So I feel that really pushing them away from what they are used to into something new is a drastic change and should not be instituted or recommended. But if you tell them all the soy products that look, feel, and taste like meat, then to transition from that and say, hey, besides this, do you know that there are so many cuisines you could try, and each of them is delicious. Then they widen their horizons, and then they begin to experiment with new foods.
Absolutely.
But now, really, our grocery stores have everything, you know, chorizo and meat flakes and so many things that they can transition slowly from meat eating to vegetarianism.
Yeah, that is lovely. Lastly, I have to ask, because you have a wealth of knowledge on cancer research and vegetarian diet, if you could leave our audience with 2 tips or 2 pieces of advice that is going to stay with them, what would you like to say?
I would like to say, look after yourself. And I've always emphasized a lean body, so that you're able to stay healthy and be able to pursue all the dreams that you have for the future. And the second thing I would say is, along with looking after your body, look after your mind. Look after the journey that you have to take spiritually as well, so that you're able to expand in both ways. As a human being, you have 2 sides to you, your body and your soul. Let them work together so that you have a very fulfilling life in the future.
I want to thank you for so much wisdom and for chatting with us. I appreciate your talk today. I appreciate this conversation, and I hope we see you soon next time. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.